What's up guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video I want to tell you all of my favorite skincare products. So I actually just had a baby. She is now 7 weeks old. So I'm 7 weeks postpartum and my hormones are kind of starting to regulate, I guess. But I did still have breakouts on my face and on my chest, as you can see here. So I'll insert a video right here of what my face looks like without makeup or products or anything on it. Those dark spots that you see are because I had breakouts or like a random zit or something that just decided to scar over and have a dark spot on it. So without further ado, these are just the things that I've been using to kind of cover up or treat or take care of those spots, and also what I just use on a daily basis to keep my skin clear and clean. So let's get started. First of all, I like to wash my face in the morning and at night. This is just because obviously during the day I have makeup on and I get oils and sweat and everything all over my face, and you want to wash that off at night. But also I wash my face in the morning because I sleep with my hands on my face like this, and it gets your skin oily, and I naturally have oily skin just because it's dry, which sounds kind of confusing, but I'll explain that in a minute. So yeah, so I like to wash my face first of all with these two products. This one is the Aveeno Positively Radiant Skin Brightening Scrub. That's what it looks like. And then this one just sits by my sink. So I wash my face with this before I put makeup on and at nighttime before bed and all that. And then this one is the Clean and Clear Morning Burst Scrub. So I like to use both of these alternating, I guess. But the important thing to note about these is that they have exfoliating beads, which is really important. Exfoliation is my next point here. So anyway, this one sits by my sink and then this one's in my shower. So these are the two facial cleansers that I use. But like I said, exfoliating is really important, obviously, because you gotta get the oil and everything out, and just washing your face with your hands doesn't really do that. So what I like to do is I use these little exfoliating hand glove things. I got these in a pack of 2 at Target, and this one just lives in my shower. I put it on my hand, put little 2 pumps of this on my little fingertips, and then rub it on my face in circles. And that just helps to exfoliate my skin and open my pores, and yeah, it feels good. The next thing I use is virgin coconut oil to take off my makeup. I used to buy those Neutrogena makeup pad remover pad things, and they worked really well and I liked them. However, it's really expensive to have to keep buying those. So I've had this jar of coconut oil for like a year or so, because I just use a little bit each time. But this is the unrefined stuff, so it's kind of like goopy. I don't know how to explain it. It's like globs instead of like oil, like coconut oil. But what I do is I just take a little bit on my fingers and rub my whole face, get all my makeup off, and then use my soap, my facial cleanser or whatever, to wash it off, and my makeup comes off. And so yeah, I love this coconut oil to wash my face, or to take my makeup off with. Now, the next thing I use is for moisture, and like I said, I have oily skin, and that comes from having dry skin. So if you think about it, when your skin is dry, it goes, oh my gosh, we need to protect ourselves somehow, so let's produce extra oil because it's just going to get washed off. So that's why you need to make sure that you are moisturizing even if you have oily skin. So what I like to use is this Jergens Extra Healing Lotion. Again, I got this at Target, and it was in the travel aisle, the travel section, whatever you call it, the travel size section. And seriously, I just use this much each time. I rub my hands together and then rub it all over my face. And this lotion, I love it because it's thin, it's not oily, it doesn't clog up my skin, and it doesn't feel heavy or make me sweat. So I use this every time I wash my face or take a shower, and I just love it. It's perfect. I would prefer this over going to buy a super expensive moisturizer. No thank you. Another thing that I like to put on my face after washing it, I usually use this at nighttime, is the Pond's Dark Spot Correcting Cream. And again, this is a little travel size, teeny tiny little thing. Got it at Target, not sponsored. And it's really, really nice to use because one, it smells really good. And also it really does correct dark spots, like those little dark spots that you saw on my face. I put it on there and then just rub it in at night and go to sleep. And then if I use it like religiously after a week, those spots are gone. Now the next thing that I like to use and I would really recommend is toner. I actually have two kinds of toner just because I got one and didn't like the smell of it. I'm very particular about smells. If you know me, you know that. But yeah, so the first one that I have is this Shea Moisture African Black Soap Problem Skin Toner. And I like this because it is very natural. The Shea Moisture brand only uses like natural stuff. They don't test on animals and all that. Is this the one that I don't like the smell of though? Oh, yep, it's that one. It works really well. It clears your skin, balances out the color and the texture and everything. So I like this one, but I did end up getting it's called Fig and Yarrow, I think. That's how you say it. This is what is it called? Complexion water. It's toner as well. And I got this at Target too. But I like to use this on my face kind of as a moisturizer if I don't feel like using the lotion. And just to kind of even out my skin. I don't use this all the time, but sometimes when I'm having those problem areas or breakouts or whatever, I do like to use it. So toner, good idea. The next thing that I have been religiously using are face masks, and I like to use these after I get out of the shower. My skin is nice and clean, my pores are open, and I just put on a little face mask. My favorite brand is the Yes2 brand, and I actually prefer the masks, like the ones here, I'll show you. The ones that actually look like that, like a mask, if you can see that. As opposed to the mud ones that you have to like rub on the cream and then wash it off. Just because cleanup is easier, you just peel it off, pop it in the trash can, and you're done. But either way, they work. Masks are really good for your face. One thing though that I would recommend is if you use like a detoxifying mask to again follow it up with a hydrating mask. And like I said, that's because your skin will dry out and get oily and all that good stuff. Alright, so the next thing I would like to brag about, I love this stuff. And this is the Clean and Clear Advantage Acne Spot Treatment. So this is what it looks like. It's just a teeny tiny little bottle. It kind of may seem expensive for the size of this, but this lasts a long time again, and it is awesome. I will put this on a zit at night, and in the morning it's gone. Or I'll put it on a zit if like it pops up and I have to go somewhere. I'll put it on and like let the product dry and then put on my makeup, and then when I get home the zit is gone, or at least smaller. So if you have breakouts or random zits that like to pop up like around your period or whatever, this stuff is awesome. I love it. So the next few things are kind of like makeup-ish products that I like to use. This is just typically for me because I have oily skin. First of all, I like the Invisimatte Blotting Powder. This one's from Fenty Beauty. But any kind of blotting powder or translucent powder, anything to kind of make your face matte if you're oily, really, really is awesome. And this, it just looks like this. It's just white powder, but it comes out clear, or I guess translucent. It's really, really nice. It comes with this, dinky little pad thing. I don't know. But I like to use a brush, just a little puffy brush. Again, I am not a makeup guru. I don't even know what this thing is called. But just dip it in there and kind of like dust the little areas that are shiny, and voila, it works really, really well. So I like that. And then also a good idea is a primer. This is good for oily skin or not. This one is the NYX Shine Killer. And this is just because it'll fill in your pores before you put on makeup, and then it makes your skin look super clear when you put on your foundation. So a primer is a really good idea if you're not already using one for underneath your foundation. And then the last thing I want to talk about is my little hack. So this is for like, you know, those little crusty crusts when you get crusty lips. It doesn't look good underneath makeup or underneath lipstick. It doesn't look good underneath lip gloss, and it doesn't feel good to have crusty lips. So what I do is I put Carmex, the little squeezy bottle, I put Carmex on my lips at night, just a little coat just to cover your lips. And then in the morning I take my exfoliating hand and scrub them, but get it wet and then scrub your lips gently. And it gets rid of dead skin. It like the Carmex heals any cuts in your lips, and it just works really well to make your lips nice and smooth and soft. It's not really a quick problem solver. Like if you're putting on makeup and you realize you have crusty lips, I don't know what to tell you. You gotta use some kind of scrub or something. But this does work for overnight usage. That's how I keep my lips soft. So that is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, share with your friends. I'm trying to upload videos every Friday. Hold me to it. I'm gonna try and do videos every Friday for you. So I will see you next Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye.